Hello friends, Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and this video is for you if maybe you see people coming up in life, they're winning at life, they're doing good, and you go, why not me? I hate them. Oh, I shouldn't hate them, but I hate them. Oh. Maybe you're one of those people. If you are, it's cool, don't worry about it. Maybe you're not quite as severe, but you see friends or people that you aspire and you get triggered. You get little triggers going, bringing you back to where you are and maybe reminding you that you're not quite where you want to be on that scale. So if any of that resonates and any of that makes you go, I'll do that a little bit. I know I shouldn't, but I do that a little bit. Texts, emails, the face on Facebook or Instagram, maybe this face makes you go, I hate that guy. Then watch this video. All right, so we're talking about jealousy, envy. Why them, not me? Even if they're doing something that you don't even want to do in life, but it annoys you at the core that they're doing it. There's a number of reasons why this happens, and it's really important to notice when this is happening within and forget about the outcome for now. Just realize that this is happening and this isn't a good thing to experience. They have no idea. It doesn't affect them. It's like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. That's what they say. It is. It's the same thing. It's completely pointless. It's not serving you in your journey and your path forwards. There's no repercussions for them. It's all internal. It's all on you. And I want to help you change that today. And I want to help you break through this and really question why this is happening as well. What are you trying to teach yourself in this moment? What are you trying to learn from all this hate? And hate's a strong word, but there's many levels of hate. If we're gossiping and talking about other people and trying to bring them down, then what is that really saying about yourself? Are you pointing a finger and getting 3 fingers back at yourself? I think so. So if you're seeing people's names come up or their faces or anything that reminds you of them, then you're getting triggered. And you can discover what this means underneath all this stuff. But first of all, let's catch the trigger and let's change the story and plant a new scenario and see what happens and see how you feel and see if it makes you feel any different about that person, about what they're doing, about yourself. Okay, so ultimately, happiness is really a number 1 priority that we should be focusing on. Because when you're happy, then things are going smoothly, things are going your way, you feel good. When you feel good, the chemicals in your body are helping you thrive instead of decay. And you know, we live in a time when there's a whole lot of stuff that can bring us down, make us feel sad, make us feel unworthy, confused, worried, doubtful. So the least we can do is not create any more excess stress. There's good stress and there's bad stress, and then there's just excess stress. We don't need that. And it's all coming from us, you know? So a great thing to do is to catch where you're generating excess stress and grab it like that. And instead of just going and blowing it away, you know, like a lot of the meditation people tell you to do, just, hey man, just see the thoughts and let them float by and just, you know, let them go, let them go, let them go. That's great, and it serves you at some points, but fundamentally, we really want to discover why these reoccurring thoughts are coming. So if there's a person in your life that's reoccurring in your mind and coming up and making you go, or reoccurring friends or people, or you know, even people that you love, it makes you angry. Start to look at that and start to analyze that without judgment and just see where you can catch those initial thoughts. And then we're going to play a little game. All right, here's the deal. There's love and there's hate. You know, there's love and there's fear. Everything all is we need to experience all to understand both sides and both parts of the story. But ultimately speaking, it's better to be on this side. It just is. The light always defeats the dark. We can turn a light on and the darkness disappears. We can't do it the other way around. It feels better. In the love arena, we have love, joy, happiness, and gratitude, contentment, peace, tranquility, bliss. In the hate and the fear, we've got worry, we've got doubt, we've got cynicism, we've got pessimism, we've got negativity, we've got unwanted energy and fear that pulls us down. And it's like a spiral that goes down into a lower vibration that pulls us into this. Or we can spin the other way and go into a higher vibration and thrive and enjoy life, and just enjoy the fact that we are alive, and that being alive itself is a joy if we allow it to be, and if we concentrate on that, and we cultivate that, and we embrace it, and we admit it. So, having said all that, let's consciously choose to live in a state of joy and gratitude and love, because fundamentally speaking, it's going to make you feel happier. Everybody likes to feel happy, even those people that don't admit it and like to kind of be moody and cool and act all this and that. I don't buy any of that crap. There's one of my pet peeves when people act that way to try and show that they're this or they're that. I don't buy it, because I know deep down those people are the ones that are just really crying out to be loved or feel love or wish that they could show love, but they can't because they think that cool is cooler and it's better to be this. So if you're one of those people, start embracing the love and feeling it and see if it changes. You can still be cool. You can still have swagger. You can still be that guy or that girl if you want to be. But add a bit of love, joy, gratitude, and there were sprinkles, by the way, and happiness to all of that. You're going to be way cooler, way bigger, way better in every sense of the word than you could ever imagine. You're going to be more enjoyed by people that you meet and see. You're going to be respected and loved and cared for on way bigger levels than you could imagine if you're in that kind of Nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. And when you walk into a room and you bring that, people like me move away, and the people that also do that will gather. So like attracts like, we know this. You will gather those people, those situations, those scenarios, those dramas, those negativity and unwanted energy. You will attract that in spades. And people like me will move far away from you and attract the exact opposite, because consciously I'm deciding to do that. I'm deciding to be in this spiral, and I'll come down. Sometimes I slip and go, oh, I slipped, and I come back up. And I want you to do the same, because ultimately I want you to enjoy life, because life is hard enough. And if you can learn to enjoy it better and feel better, then you can allow yourself to start healing if you need to start healing. You can get over emotional blockages, things that are bringing you down. You can start to enjoy life and start creating the things that you want to create and having a better experience while you're here. I don't know. I just think that's the deal. We come here, we haven't got that much time. We don't know when it stops. It could be at any moment. We all think we've got this whole life ahead of us, but we never know when it ends, just to be straight up and brutal. So if we learn to dive into happiness and joy and gratitude for the things that we do have, and stop throwing out negativity and unwanted energy, because it's like a domino effect. It's like a disease. I don't want your disease. I don't want this negative story about so-and-so, so then I feel that and then go, oh, and then it brings me down the spiral, and then I pass it on, and I don't need that in my life, and you don't need that in your life. And if you're doing it, then you're spreading it and you're feeling it inside. And that person or those people or that situation, they don't even know about it. So it's all on you, or it's all on me. It's all on us. So let's change the story by using this cool little practice. All right, maybe it's not cool. So let's just try it anyway and see if it makes our day better. Hey, you got nothing to lose. Why are we doing this? Because there's enough success and love and joy for everybody. If somebody is doing well, it's not taking it away from you. It's not like there's a thing like, oh, they've got it all, so mine gets less. So I have to hate them for it. There's plenty of abundance for everybody if you choose to align to that, to take that on, to dive into that, to move into that arena, to move up that spiral. And secondly, seeing people succeed, seeing people be happy, and seeing people really embrace who they truly are is an indicator, is a reflection of what you can also have if you choose to have that. And to see people experiencing themselves and being the best versions of themselves, it's like a mirror for what you could have if you want that. You don't necessarily have to be like that person, but take what you can from those people that are succeeding, that you enjoy watching, reading, listening to, and start seeing where you can take on some of that yourself. And if you feel those feelings inside of, oh, I want that, that's not fair, they've got it, why, I work hard, I do all this stuff, hear the why, hear the and pause it. I kind of did a weird pause there. Do that. Catch it in the moment and feel it. Always feel what you need to feel. Oh, okay, that's pain, that's anger, that's resentment, that's jealousy. Feel it without judgment and let it sit there. Don't just let it slide past. It's a fool's game. Catch it in the moment. Feel it and learn from it. These feelings are your guides. So if we look at it on a spiral sense, you're there in the middle, we're always kind of at 0 point, and as soon as we feel that, the spiral goes down. When you feel yourself going down the spiral to doom, catch it by tuning into the feeling, and you'll pause the spiral, and then flip it. Flip it to a positive, flip it to gratitude, flip it to joy, flip it to anything that you're happy, there's something you love about that person, or you're happy, and this is still here. This was meant to go back up, but it didn't. I wonder if I could do the whole video with just this finger and gradually just fade it out. But this is how we do it. Think about this spiral. It goes down or it goes up. And if you catch it and you change the direction, you simply change the direction by choosing to enjoy something about that person or this experience you're having. Say you're scrolling through Instagram and you see someone that's got loads of followers and you have that. That's your first, and the second thing is like, they've got loads of followers. I haven't got as many followers. Well, mate, I should have. I'm just as good as them. Or like, it's all noise. You are amazing. Whatever you do, you could always be better. We could always be better. But you are amazing. If you're watching this, you're amazing. Let's face it. Come on. You do, and I mean that in the sense that you're working on yourself. You don't watch these videos if you're either watching these videos for two reasons. You're either working on yourself, which is amazing, and you're an absolutely awesome human being, and the world needs you and people like you, or you're watching this to laugh at this guy and to point holes and go, look at him. Do you see the point? If that's the case, and I hope it's not, but it's on you if it is, I don't care. You are going down this lower vibrational spiral, and it's all coming up within you and pulling you down. It's not hitting me because I'm not getting it. And that is how it works in life, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or in your phone or in the street or on the TV. It all goes into you, not to that person. So we should practice seeing ourselves and other people as a pure reflection for us of what we can have and how we can feel and what we can share. And it's a beautiful thing. If we remember, the world is one big thing, big ball of dirt and water, and everything in it is one thing. We are just lots and lots of cells belonging to one thing. We are all one thing. My right arm is no different to my left arm, and my left arm is no different to your right arm. We are all connected. We are all energy and vibration. We are literally all connected when you get all well science on it, and right there, it's a big magnifying glass. So it sounds hippie, but it's science, and that's the beauty of where science meets all this hippie spirituality stuff. It all comes together, and this is where we can't deny it. So it's bigger, higher conscious thinking, but it really serves us. So when we dive into it, it helps us on the fundamental level to be happy and to feel peace and joy. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. It's wonderful. So try this. When you see a face, when you see a message, when you see something from someone that makes you do that feeling, notice the feeling of the face or the anger or the resentment or the suffering or the pain or whatever. Catch it and then flip it 180. Flip it to, they're doing awesome. Good for them. Actually, I don't mind what they said. That's a good point. Flip it and practice jumping to a smile every time. And if it's someone in your phone book that's reoccurring, a friend that's a bit annoying, and you instantly go, ugh, catch that and go, okay, no. They're a good person. We clash sometimes, or whatever it is your situation. Just see where you can see the positive, spin it around, and do whatever you can in that moment to change your energy from slipping down the spiral of doom to allowing it to go up and up and up. And see how it feels, and let me know down below. So number 1, seeing other people's success is proof that you can have what you want. It's proof that what you want is possible. It's proof that you're on the right track to achieving that if you want that, if you can see it and believe it. So believe it, see it, and love it. And number 2, if you're seeing people and you're still getting angry, resentful, and you don't even want what they have, if you see me and you don't want to be doing this and doing what I do, and you're like, ugh, if you're doing that, then realize it's on you. It's on you, brother. It's on you, sister. It's not me. It's not my problem. It's your problem. I've got my own problems, So your problems are your problems. And this is the beauty of it. If you catch yourself doing this and you're getting mad at someone that you don't even want to be doing what they're doing, or you don't want their life, or you're not into what they're into, but you're still getting angry and frustrated and resentful, then choose to channel that energy, because you can see that energy is not affecting them and it's internally affecting you. Decide in that moment to go, okay, this is just my own stuff. It's come from somewhere, most likely childhood or past memories, past triggers that someone said something to you and it's fired you up. Decide it is what it is. It's okay. Feel that energy and see where you can transmute, like alchemy, into the positive. And remember, drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die, it's exactly the same thing. So catch it. Next time you hear that name of that person or you see that face, catch the feeling and go, okay, this is not serving me. I'm going to change it to a positive. And remember that we're all one thing. Success is abundant. There's enough for everybody. By them experiencing their life and enjoying themselves, it's not taking away anything from me. It's helping me to see that I can also have that if I want that in my own version, in my own reality. So I'm going to leave you with a quote by one of my favorite beloved teachers, Ram Dass, and it summarizes this beautifully. And if you can remember this, it's going to serve you well. So I'll do my best to read, because I can read out loud. It's fine. I can do it. When you go out into the woods and you look at trees, you see all different trees. And some of them are bent, some of them are straight, and some of them are evergreens, and some of them are whatever. And you look at the tree and you allow it. You see why it is the way it is. And you look at the tree and you sort of understand that it didn't get enough light, and so it turned that way. And you don't get all emotional about it, you just allow it. You just appreciate the tree, if you're a hippie like me. The minute you get near humans, you lose all that. And you're constantly saying, you are to this, or I'm to this. And that judgment mind comes in. And so I practice turning people into trees, which means appreciating them just the way they are. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you can get something from this. And if you resonate with this, please do write below any experiences where you can share, because those comments really do help other people kind of go, and have those aha moments and help in their awakening journey and their path ahead. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep being awesome. Keep being absolutely badass. And I'll see you in the next one.